Morning. It is Saturday, July 28th. Baseball is a weird game, man. Got my pipe here. It's a weird game. If I told you that last night the Red Sox starter was gone by the second inning and the Yankees had Gerrit Cole on the mound, who would you think won the game? The Red Sox won it 6-2. It was a really great game. The Red Sox got a heroic performance from their bullpen last night after Eduardo Rodriguez had to leave the game in the second due to a migraine. You know, I get migraines as well, so I know what that's like. It sucks. I'm glad it's not something more serious with Erod, because that's been one thing the Red Sox have been really fortunate with this whole season is injuries, and I'm glad it's not something more long-term than a migraine, but that does suck. I felt really bad for him. He was clearly in pain when he went out, but the bullpen did awesome, especially Phillips Valdez. He came in to a really bad situation. He came in with runners on second and third and nobody out in the second inning and struck out the side. He was awesome. Like, I think that was the most important inning in the game, because it could have got out of hand right there. Like, it could have gone, that game could have gone south fast. Got a young pitcher coming in. Your starter leaves the game. It's a jam. It could have got real bad real quick, but Phillips Valdez just came in and slammed the door. He was amazing. I was really impressed with him. He ended up pitching 3 innings. He allowed 1 hit and struck out 7. Really impressive stuff from Phillips Valdez. And then he was followed by, Yaxiel Rios. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Garrett Whitlock, Darwinzon Hernandez, and Brandon Workman. And they scattered 3 hits and 1 run over 8 innings. They struck out 11. Just after last night, I want to challenge anyone to tell me who has a better bullpen in the American League than the Red Sox. And these weren't even the big arms in the bullpen. You didn't see Ottavino, Saramura, who's injured, I know, but still, Josh Taylor, Matt Barnes. You didn't see those guys. These were like a lot of unknown guys who came in and they were awesome. The Red Sox bullpen outdueled Gerrit Cole. Like, I don't know who you could say has a better bullpen in the American League. Maybe the Rays. But there's a reason the Red Sox get so many of these come from behind wins, which this was. They were down 1-0 and came back. But there's a reason they get so many of those. It's because their bullpen doesn't give up runs very often. Their bullpen doesn't let the games snowball and get out of hand, even when the starter doesn't do that well. The bullpen is reliable enough that they stay in games late and are able to come back and win. Who can say that about their bullpen? It's not very many teams can say that their bullpen, top to bottom, is that deep and that reliable. I think when Garrett Whitlock came in, the plan was for him to pitch the 7th and 8th, and then Matt Barnes to pitch the 9th for the save. That seemed to be what Alex Cora was trying to set up and go for. It didn't end up needing to happen, because the Red Sox offense had a really great game as well. Kike Hernandez is still hot. He hit a laser last night. Oh, excuse me. He hit a laser that I think would have been a home run in 29 ballparks. It missed clearing the monster by literally like this much. But ended up being a single because it was so hard. Like, it was so fast off the bat that he wasn't even able to make it to second. It was that fast off the bat. Jarren Duran hit a ground rule double right after him. Would have scored him. It would have been an RBI if it wasn't a ground rule double. This is a game of inches, and it was last night. There were some breaks that did not go the Red Sox way. I'll just say that. But Xander Bogaerts hit a sac fly. This is all in the 5th inning. Xander Bogaerts hit a sac fly to score Kike from third, and then Rafi Devers hit a bomb over the monster off of Gerrit Cole. I was really impressed by the way the offense made Gerrit Cole work for everything he got last night. He threw 104 pitches in 5 innings, allowing 3 earned runs. They battled every at-bat. This is how you play offense against an ace. You make him work. You make him earn everything. Drive that pitch count up and get him out of the game early. This is exactly what they needed to do against Gerrit Cole. Especially because, if you let Gerrit Cole throw only like 100 pitches in 9 innings, he will go the distance. He's thrown 129 pitches in a game this year. He does have that kind of stamina. So to make him throw over 100 pitches and start to get to him by the 5th inning, that was huge. They didn't get a lot of production out of the offense over those first 4 innings, but they made him work, and they saw pitches, and they made that stamina start to go down, and he lost it by the 5th. It was perfectly executed by the Red Sox offense. They made the game fun to watch, even while they were losing, because it felt like they were due the whole game. It didn't feel like last night, or the 2 nights ago against Jordan Montgomery, where they were just having terrible at-bats, nothing got done offensively, and it felt like Jordan Montgomery had their number the whole game. It felt like there was a plan, and they were biding their time against Gerrit Cole. When they finally broke it open in the 5th, it felt inevitable. Like, it wasn't surprising. I want to shout out Bobby Dahlbeck. In yesterday's video, I went in on his contribution to the game pretty hard. He didn't get on base last night. He was the only Red Sox player to not get on base. But he made a sick play at first. Probably the best defensive play of the night. I know, I think it was Odor made a really great leaping catch to rob JD Martinez earlier in the game, but I think this one was better. It took away an extra base hit. It was awesome. It was sick. Really great defensive play, especially from a first baseman. So I wanted to shout out Bobby Dahlbeck for that. When I said yesterday that the Red Sox could play better than that, this is exactly what I meant. It's exactly what I was talking about. It was a really well-managed game by Alex Cora. This was an unplanned bullpen game, and every move he made worked perfectly. He didn't miss a beat. It was really impressive to see. And if Aaron Boone wants to know how to manage a bullpen, maybe he should get on the phone with Alex Cora and get some tips. The approach from the offense was perfect. Like, this is winning baseball. I watch this game and I think, okay, give the Red Sox another quality starter in the rotation, and this team could go places. This team could really make it happen. Chris Sale is only a couple weeks away. Trade deadline is coming up. I really hope the Red Sox focus on starting pitching. I think, I don't want to go into the playoffs relying on Garrett Richards and Martin Perez to hold it down in the back end. So I really hope the Red Sox target a starting pitcher, not a bullpen arm. I think this game kind of shows. The Red Sox already have, if not the best, one of the best bullpens in the American League. And off the top of my head, I can't think of who has it better. Great win last night. We've got Nate Eovaldi on the mound today against, I think, Jamison Tyone is going for the Yankees, so I'm hoping for another good one. Let's win the series tonight. Go Red Sox.